2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Craig Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, thank you very much. Now, the NBA has accepted that this is an era of player movement. Commissioner Adam Silver says the data shows that superstars moving isn't necessarily a bad thing because it allows situations to change. Teams that may not be in a competitive position hope that they can sign one of those players. And as we know, Kevin, hope springs eternal.
It always does. It keeps the fans involved and looking for more. David, thanks. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Stevens in at the 3. And for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Torrey Craig is out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Richard, for the Cavs, the progress that Darius Garland has made in just a few seasons is nothing short of remarkable.
Well, he took a giant leap last year, and he got better in just about every offensive category, and people recognized it. He was third in most improved player voting and probably would have finished a little bit higher had they not dealt with injuries at the end of the season.
And he was an all-star.
Yes, sir.
Now here's Paul. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Craig with a screen on Garland. Here's Paul. Mobley with the block. Mitchell outside. Mitchell a screen on Paul. Passes it to Allen. And the pass to Stevens. Just 5 to shoot. Screen by Allen. And he converts the layup.
Look, the offensive glass is all about effort and energy. And Allen, look, he's got plenty of both.
Ball against Garland. Paul with the bucket. And there has, Greg, been some talk within the league about adding a mid-season tournament. What are your thoughts on that possibility?
I mean, with the success of the play-in tournament, which, in full disclosure, I was not for, but love now, I can see why they're considering it.
Here's Mobley, following the basket by Chris Paul. Mobley a screen on Booker. And it's Mitchell missing. And it's Paul with the ball for the Suns. A wide open look here for Craig. No good from outside. Mitchell outside. Over Ayton. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pass to Paul. And 1:01 left to play in the first. Ayton kicks to Booker. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For Cleveland, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Pass to Allen. There's the dish to Mitchell. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Here's Payne. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Missed inside.
That's just the bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
Garland with it. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. A floater, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Fantastic execution with the floater. And then it's just a fearless score.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Cleveland ahead, leading by just 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
Fans, please give a big
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Suns trailing. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, at the guard spots, we'll see Garland and LeVert. Then there's Kevin Love. Then it's Okoro. And it's Osman in at the force. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. It's going to send Dario Saric to the free throw line. It goes on Isaac Okoro, and he's got his first chance at the line here.
For your Suns, Dario Saric, shooting one.
One shot.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And talking about Dario Saric, a role player, Richard, who does whatever is asked of him.
Yeah, those are the players that you need. You want a guy that doesn't care if he's starting or coming off the bench. This is a guy that just wants to win, and his selfless attitude helps serve as a catalyst for this team.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. They are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you. Here's Mitchell, following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Love. Saric grabs the board.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
He kicks it to Paul. Mobley with the block.
Already a stellar defender, Mobley proving he can be relied on to anchor for this team.
Love outside. Here's LeVert. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Over Ayton. And another miss by Cleveland. Suns leading by 3. We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era, and look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And there's the call on Dario Saric. That's his first foul. And Phoenix making a change here. Craig's checked in.
On the court.
Here's Allen. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Mobley the pass to Mitchell. Clock at 6. Over Ayton. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket for Mitchell.
Great mechanics from Mitchell on that one. You can count on him when he's at that range.
Passes to Booker. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the half.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
Shoot 2.
Free throw, good, Booker.
And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They've made some terrific picks in terms of personnel.
Biyombo is checked in for the Suns. Payne comes in for Chris Paul. Cleveland also making some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. Okoro comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's Garland in for Donovan Mitchell.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Garland driving to the basket. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Just slicing his way to the rack. This man is so crafty. I love it when Garland takes charge like this.
Now here's Booker. Last time out he had 14 points. Not going to go that time. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Suns lead by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our midseason Eastern Conference standings.
I think for Cleveland, they've absolutely risen to the occasion this season. People are talking up their game early, and so far, they've delivered. Now it's time to finish strong, show no weakness.
Looking now at our featured game this evening, the Phoenix Suns have a close one on their hands.
You could tell they love playing in front of this crowd. The energy helps fuel this team right now. The sixth man is doing their job, Shaq.
Yeah, there's no let up in these fans, loyal and loud.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams.
Defensively, you have to put lots of focus on Garland, so that opens up things for others to get their shine.
And here's Booker following the 3-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. Booker looking around. And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul. Landry Shamet checked in for Devin Booker.
Now into the lineup for your Suns, Landry Shamet.
Garland against Paul. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Paul's got his second bucket of the game to go.
It's his agility that helps Paul beat interior defense, especially when it's tight like this.
Allen dishes to Garland. Banked in off the glass. Garland's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. And Garland, a finalist for Most Improved Player of the Year in 2022, took a huge leap forward with his play.
And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. There's the pass to Mobley. For the lead. And no good that time. The Suns go the other way with it. For Garland, he put in the work, and it all came together for him, GA.
And his shooting reached a tipping point. He was given the keys as a playmaker, and this is a great situation for him, and what he's made the most of. Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Feeds it to Allen. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Mitchell. It's good from the top of the key. Mitchell's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that's Mitchell at his best, playing the quarterback on this offense and leaving the D grabbing for air.
Paul against Garland. Fires from the line. A shot by Paul, no good. Cavaliers trailing. Mitchell outside. For the lead. Craig pulls it in. And here is Shannon. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Ayton kicks to Shannon. And the three off target. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Suns ahead, leading by just one. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, at the guard spots, we'll see Garland and LeVert. Then it's Okoro. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Osman in at the 4 spot. Now here's LeVert. Good D by Booker. Here's Okogie. This is to Booker. Lee passes to Booker. Good ball movement here by the Suns. They grab their own miss, and that one drops. Biombo's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Suns.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Love with the screen for Garland. Back to Love. No good on the triple.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Suns leading by 3. Lee kicks to Booker. Back to Lee. LeVert against Booker. He dishes it to Biombo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Suns, Bismack Biyombo. Taking 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Sharge checked in for the Suns. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Lopez is checked in. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
Garland with it, working on Payne. Garland, no good. Well, Phoenix shooting a meager 37% for the game. Booker the pass to Payne. There's the dish to Sharge. Phoenix, no good that time either. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Right side, Garland. Kicks it to Love. Okoro passes to Garland. And here we go. Sharge all alone. And that one drops for him. Sharge has got the lead up to 7 now for the Suns.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
And making sure they convert by finishing strong.
Love with the screen on Lee. Pass to Love. And Garland has it in the corner. Now LeVert. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
And LeVert with that slashing approach coupled with the outside shot. Boy, he is not an easy cover.
And the Suns call time. They lead by 4. 46 seconds left in the game.
The loudest section gets
Eaton, he's checked in for Biombo. Torrey Craig comes in for Sharch. Mikael Bridges checked in for Lee. And it's Paul in for Cameron Payne. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. The focus of his speech was hustle. He told his players, those guys are going to come at us. We have to match their intensity, and we have to play with a great deal of energy. We're all in here, fellas. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And they double up Paul. And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Phoenix, DeAndre Ayton. At the line for 2.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton, a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends. And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Mobley has screen on Booker. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
ICE, ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Third team foul. At the line for Phoenix, Devin Booker. Taking 2 shots.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker.
Well, Booker is consistent from the free throw line, so he can absolutely get it all done here.
And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 3-point lead. And the Cavaliers call time here. They're trailing by 3. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're trailing by 3. There's 25 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And here are the Cavaliers now. They trail by 3. There's 18 seconds left in the game. For 3, Mitchell. No good from three-point territory. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Line for Phoenix, DeAndre Ayton. 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
A solid free throw shooter. Let's see if Ayton can capitalize at the line. This game is close.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Garland, the pass to Stevens. From deep. That shot misses.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And so it's Phoenix who scraped by with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, what does a win like this do for you at this time of the season?
Hopefully it gives us a little momentum. We got a tough stretch coming up. We got our back-to-back next week, so hopefully it just gives us a little momentum.
We'll see if you can keep it going again. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.